Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Faith Boutique, and today I'm going to do some gardening cleanup. My garden is kind of a mess, and the growing season for most of my summer crops is over. I have some fall stuff planted elsewhere, but right now I need to get my raspberries cleaned up, and I need to get my gardening beds cleaned up, and I'll show you how I do that, and I will also show you how I get the soil ready for spring. There's a motorcycle. I'm going to show you how I clean up my garden beds and clean up my raspberry plants and how I get the soil ready for spring. All right, let's go. It's just really messy, but my zucchini is pretty much done and it's about to freeze. I was really hoping these could, I can pick this one. I'll pick whatever I have that'll be okay. But yeah, these aren't really producing anymore. My tomatoes are done. That one has blossom end rot. Then I have, I need to stake these. I won't do that in this video, but I will soon. These are my blackberries. I have a peach tree back in the corner. And then here are my raspberry bushes, and they are out of control. I need to restake them, but today I need to cut back the old ones. These are the kind that get fruit on the second year canes. So all this new growth didn't produce, but it will next year. And the way you can tell is it's kind of a jungle. See, this is a first year because it's white, and the second year ones are brown. Like this one's a second year, this one is, this one, and so those are the ones I'm going to be cutting back. And I'll show you how I do that later. That was just a quick little cleanup part, and I still need to do the raspberries, but I just pulled out all the plants and the weeds. I trimmed my irises back a little bit early. It's better to trim those back like late fall, early winter, and I did it in early fall, but I want to feed the soil with some compost and stuff. So my kids were wanting to help me, so that was cute. But next step is trimming up these raspberry bushes. So right now I'm back by the fence. Here's my raspberries, so I'm going to start back here. So these are the ones that will have fruit next year, and I need to cut these. So I'm going to start back here and work my way in. It's a good view from back here. So the raspberries don't look much different. Like I said, most of this growth was from this year, and it still looks like a mess. I'm gonna have to figure out a better system for tying these up. But I've been dreading that, and it only took about 5 minutes. So it was easier than I thought it would be. So that's good. I prefer the kind that you mow back every year and they get fruit on 1 year canes. So next time I'm going to be more careful when I pick out my raspberry plants, because this is kind of a hassle. It'd be so much nicer just to trim these back all the way to the ground every year, no guessing, but that's okay. So this is what I have so far. that's cleaned up, and now I'm going to clean up my hostas. They're looking a little sad. One of my goals is to get all the yucky gravel out. I'm playing around with these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I cut them back really hard, but I really like the stems on these, the trunks. I think they're really cool looking. So we'll see, but right now my hostas are looking pretty bad. I need to trim them back, clean up some of this gravel and the old trimmings from this. And I can't get that tree out. I need to saw that out. I'll do that later. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do next. That's about all I can fit in my garbage can for this week. It's pretty full, but this area looks a lot better. I still have a lot of rocks to clean up. I still need to get that tree out. So my yard is surrounded by these beautiful trees. I love them. They give me so much shade and they're so pretty, but they pop up little shooter trees everywhere all the time. So constant battle, but this is what I have so far. You don't have to cut back your hostas in the fall, but I have slugs. They were really bad this year, so it's better if you have slugs to cut them back in the fall. But anyway, this is what I have. Eventually I'm going to finish getting rid of the rocks and the landscape fabric, and then to build up my soil, I take all the leaves and the grass clippings and I use them as mulch, and then they break down and it's really good for the soil. So I do that every year. You can see some of my fresh grass clippings back there. But with all these trees, we get tons of leaves and it's just free mulch. And so my plants will be protected with that too as it feeds the soil. But I don't like to mulch over rocks, so I need to get these rocks out of here. Okay, that was part one of my fall garden cleanup. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you are notified when my next video comes out. And stay tuned for part two of my garden cleanup in the fall. Let me know if you enjoy gardening too. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips for me or if there's anything you want to know about gardening. I would be happy to share. All right, thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.